about the fact that I could bring the manual home and bring it to my classroom and teach out of it immediately. Everything's listed by standards, description of the activities. It was just so thorough. I love that. The manual is fantastic. I liked being able to interact with the different individuals from the industry. It was neat to be able to hear what they had to say. I would never have thought of some of those particular subjects that they talked about, but it was really enlightening to me. Yes, is it a rock or manual? That was great because that's just a hands-on activity, and kindergarten kids like to put their hands on everything, and if it has candy involved, that's even better. But it was a great example. Those are great examples of how you determine if it's a rock or if it's a mineral, and then I feel like those types of things are concrete for the kids, and then they'll learn. I don't think they'll ever forget it.
There are several sessions. We have, I think, 6 or 7 sessions that are hands-on activities for the students, and a lot of support around the room to help us with that, and it was so much fun. Gives the children a chance to use their minds, and it's not detailed kind of activities. It's think outside the box, and it gives them a chance to learn collaboratively in small group setting, working with each other, and it also teaches them something about the aggregate community.
I love doing the activities in the classroom. Last year, having been to this conference before, we used a lot of the activities in our classrooms this past year, and my kids love it, and I love coming back and reworking the activities and making sure that they fit my age group of students. Yeah. They fit our standards. It's great for me because we're so focused on reading in the lower grades. It gives us that opportunity to bring in the science and the math skills that we need in a fun way that the kids really enjoy interacting with each other and with us when we're doing these activities. We love cookie mining. It works on the science, but it also works on our math skills, and we have a lot of math standards that involve addition and adding money, and cookie mining covers all of that for us. So we have a lot of fun doing that, and they get to eat their cookies and make a mess. So.
I like the concrete just because I know that I can take that back. It's something the kids could take home with them, and it's something that they could use, they could use in the classroom and find geometric measures on. I think that was one of my favorite ones. I like the cereal mining because to me that was interesting to get the iron out of the cereal. So I think that was neat.
For the field trips, for me, I'm a big picture kind of person, and so it's nice to go on the field trips and see the mining process from the beginning all the way through to your completed product that you ship out. So for me, it's just seeing that whole process and taking pictures of that and being able to take that back and show the students.
The field trips were amazing because, I grew up in Bedford, so quarries are a big part of my heritage almost, but to be able to actually go into the quarries and see that they're 200 feet deep and see the layers, and then the opportunity to go into the underground mining was awesome, because that's just something you don't get to do every day, and to be able to appreciate the vastness of how big the quarries are, how big the pillars were underneath the ground, and the fact that you could, be so close to all the machinery and be able to see how it works. Those field trips were really great, and the fact that we could be right there and we could see the workers and see the customers coming in with their dump trucks and just kind of see how your day-to-day operations are.
Being able to collect rocks. I'm a rock hound or a rockaholic, but seeing the way the machines work, seeing how it does make geometric structures, so they can see the geometry in the rock, they can see the geometry in the piles of stone or the piles of sand. They can see how those things are measured for that quality control, how the truck drivers get the product into their trucks, and it's a cooperation effort between who's putting the stuff in the truck and the truck getting it to the crusher, and the crusher then taking it. So I think the process was great to be able to see that.
I love operating the machinery. Driving the dump trucks is probably my favorite.
barbecue was operating that machinery. It was fantastic. The excavator, I actually did pretty well on it, surprisingly, and but you know, that was a perfect example for me as a teacher to be able to make sure that my kids can do things and use their bodies and not just sit there, but actually get out and do something. That driving the big dump truck was fantastic. I mean, I'll never forget it. So it was great. I loved that we got the opportunity.